G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloodied Prime 50 caliber machine gun with bullets exploding for area damage as its secondary effect. You'll also notice that the Prime receiver has the superior damage and bonus damage against Scorched and Scorched Beast listed where the legendary effects are. So if you've got a 3-star version with a Prime receiver, you're going to have a lot of text going on here. Makes the weapon look very important indeed. So with the Prime receiver and the heavy barrel doing 70 damage, and if the B and the E, the blade and the explosive, didn't do it for you, I think the Prime is going to really send this thing home. Scorched Beast, beware. 70 damage, pretty good. Let's go ahead and boost that some more. And the beauty about the Prime receiver is that as we get this thing doing more and more damage, that extra bit of damage added originally by the Prime receiver will be multiplied into obscenity. So let's see how that works out, I suppose. Demo expert, heavy gunner, and of course Bloody Mess in luck. And before we've added any particular health, nerd rage, adrenal reaction stuff to the equation, 141 damage, which is probably a solid enough start there. Alrighty then, note that health bar there, 437 damage, and just to confirm, nerd rage is on. Yeah, 437 damage, that's powerful. Alrighty, so here we are outside the Ghoulies, and as you can tell with that health bar there, I may have overshot the 20% health that I would usually get myself under. Oh, it's a bunch of feral ghouls. How will I ever deal with these guys? By them running into me and killing me by me killing myself. Okay, I just need to remember that I'm not invincible with this weapon. And now we're actually over... or we're under the fucking health marker where we want to be. At least we get free can chimes. Oh no, it would suck if you were to hit me and to irradiate me. They're not going to play ball, are they? How does that grab you? Does that annoy you now? That sufficiently gets you ruffled? Yeah, they're ruffled now. Careful, careful, they're ruffled! Alright, so unfortunately with a bloodied 50 cal like this, an explosive 50 cal of the bloodied variety, basically we're going to have to keep our distance whilst firing at these guys, and to get that flaw of the particular weapon system out of the way, that's the first thing I killed, basically, myself, other than just a random ass ghoul that I shot at. So basically you can use this as a high-speed hunting rifle at this point. We're hitting these guys for enough damage to kill them in one shot, and apparently that headshot wasn't quite enough. Okay, let's run in here and see if we can't get a... Okay. Uncalled for. And even though the damage is great when we actually hit them, as you can tell, the explosives aren't too good. It'll take 5-6 bullets to actually drop these guys with the explosive bullets happening. The headshot's doing almost the 1k, which is nice. And some more zombie boys in here. Let's just go ahead and turn around, give them the old turn and burn. And, you know, I probably aggroed a lot of them by firing a giant 50 cal, but the stragglers will soon come in. If I had to have them all in one line just to mow down all in a single swoop, that would be fun. That'd be the best, but unfortunately I cocked it up and we have to deal with that. Also, the lighting in here is really weird. It's bizarre, and I'm hearing a bunch of ghoulies around me now. Oh, hello, mate. You're not gonna bother to attack me up close. I'm being too trigger happy. Sorry, this is the effect of me being so fucking tired that I can barely play. And let me tell you something, that initial take where I talk about the weapon and spec the thing up, it took like 20 takes, so I'm basically running on empty here, and the gameplay will probably show that. So fuck you, Wendigo, I need your screws, and that is just what they call a stunned mullet. He ain't going anywhere, so we don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna have to reapply my radiation and I'll be right with you. But yeah, pretty good performance so far. Definitely overkill. You probably wouldn't have to bother with getting yourself under nerd rage with ghouls like that. Alrighty, I've just had a little bit of coffee just so I can liven myself up a bit. Here's Swan. We're gonna kill him very quickly. Goodbye, Swan. Now, I'm no gynecologist whatsoever, but I'm thinking that a nasty infestation of crabs would be solved in real life for a 50 cal machine gun, and level 1, bless your cotton socks. So yeah, there's a little bit of realism. If you hit the crabs with a 50 cal machine gun, the crabs no longer be a problem. So yeah, say goodbye to those uncomfortable itches. And okay, I think the Queen didn't take too happy to us talking about her like she was some fucking lice on your privates, but guess what? They were dispatched as easy as that. How good. So once you get a little bit of range in your enemies and you won't, shoot yourself with the explosions, that's when this thing really comes in handy, I tell you that much. Ooh, I went invisible. Nice. Alrighty, so it looks like the Wasteland has produced for us today at the Train Yard Smash some pretty worthless doggos, and also this guy. He's dead. Oh, look out, this one's running close, so he knows what he's doing. He's dead now, so I guess it didn't really matter. Oh, there's even a glowing Milet King here. Oh, it's a fight, is it? A fight between a couple of doggos and a Milet King? I suppose it is. I'm the winner of this fight by default because I've got a big machine gun, and the doggos not possessing hands or opposable thumbs are unable to carry around big machine guns, you see. So, guess what? You were beaten by evolution, so stop being a dog and be more of a human and you might actually win a fight here. And that's the end of that. We breeze through him like that. This is surface to air, and to make use out of our prime receiver, basically we're going to be attacked by many scorched dudes and a few bats here and there throughout this entire fight. So yeah, let's make use of these prime stuff and we'll kill these guys. By hitting these guys for like 600 damage. You know what, you don't need an AA machine gun or... See, that may look like overkill, but I'm actually doing a lot more damage. So any moment now a Scorch Beast will show up and start making a mess out of this place, but if you kill everything too quickly, there's just a huge section of there's a pause, and then what'll happen is a bunch of Scorch will literally spawn around the turret. Yep, here they come, and then a Scorch Beast just shows up from the air. We'll just quickly hip-fire him. He is dead. Who needs the AA gun? The trick is not to get it killed, because you will have to repair it. You're on a timer at like 45 seconds until it does a thing. Also, that must murder the frame rate on consoles. That's got to be fucking brutal. My computer can handle it at the best of times, but if you're on console, that's just going to chop it down to like a hard 20 frames a second. That's no good. See, they literally teleport from inside the bloody thing. There's another Scorch Beast. Just take him out in one simple burst there. Sometimes the turret will actually let you know where the other Scorched are, which is super useful. And if they're too close to the thing, what'll happen is it'll just stop firing, but it'll look directly at it. So I was able to just bounce splash damage off there to actually do it. And you can't kill it yourself, which is good, because I would have totally wasted this thing like 40 times over by now. Oh, and there's the insult bot. Fine, I've got nothing better to do than just sit here.
I heard you got drunk and missed exiting ball 76 on time. Too bad you didn't do the same thing before entering it. Later, chump.
Well, I've definitely had worse insults thrown at me, and you know who they were from. And I managed to fit through one of those tiny little tubes. Okay, this Scorch Beast's got to go down first. Very nice, and I'm glad I didn't get whacked by him, because proportionally the dudes with melees and sticks do a lot more damage than the ones with rifles, which is odd. But, you know, it just works. Don't ever criticize the design and the decisions of this game, because you're just an idiot then. Your lowly mortal mind isn't adept enough to comprehend the wizardry and the trickery and the mechanics of this game. And the last throw of the dice, a bunch of zombies just spawn from within the gun, which is weird. I guess that's just a teleporting thing. And there's a big sting in the music, which would suggest a Scorch Beast, who is level 80 this time, and equally easy to take out. Now, good for the turret, he can't get a disease because he's a robot, so I'm glad he drew the fire away from me. I actually got a Tesla rifle from that. How particularly worthless. Anyways, there you have it. That was, I don't even know what that event was called. It was boring, that's what it was. It's not really fun, to be honest. There's a lot of waiting around if you're too quick. Alrighty, so here we are outside of Shrek Swamp, and standing on this rock, I've, yeah, those are my buffs. I didn't show you those earlier, so there's that. Let's get started against Shreks, and, I know I've got, what's it called, Covert Operative on, so I might as well use it, right? Yeah, we can one-shot Super Mutants now. Not quite one-shot that guy. Without the sneak attack critical. That's a shame, because we've got such a low rate of fire that follow-up shots are basically impossible to get on these guys. So I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, yeah, it's not really too worrisome if we can't one-shot these guys, because this thing is a particularly fast-firing weapon and will easily be able to get the next follow-up shots to kill them. So if one shot doesn't kill them, 2 shots will, or perhaps 3. Yeah, probably 2 shots will definitely do. But yeah, also damage. We haven't examined the damage. 595, so almost 600 from this thing, which is very good and very powerful. I don't know if people still want me to actually explore Bloodied explosive weapons. Sometimes it might be fun just watch me fuck around with these hugely powerful weapons, but we're not really learning too much here. We already know that something like a Bloodied explosive 50 caliber machine gun, and that right there is why I use a jetpack and not power emergency protocols. If you say, why don't you use emergency protocols, it's because you're a ground pleb who doesn't know how to fly. You ain't a flyboy like me. Alright, let's move on inside. Hopefully we can get some spawns. Alright, we've made the journey over to survival in the hopes of finding spawns, and it looks like we have a few, as however underleveled as they are. So hold on, let me just unequip and re-equip the weapon, because bugs still exist in this game. No matter how many times they try to patch it, there's always a few they leave out. Oh, fuck off. Great, now I'm being attacked and I'm at 10% health because I tried, I don't know, I just got a lot of radiation from somewhere, but that's okay. We only have to like shoot this bat bastard with a couple of bullets and that's him done for. And ooh, all that damage all the way over there. Fuck it, I can take him from here. And fly! Fly away from the explosions. Perfect. See? There's another reason to use the jetpacks. Who even care? Oh, shit. See? Another reason right there. I would have got whacked. I probably would have died with emergency protocols. It's about damage avoidance by, you know, not taking the damage at all rather than taking the damage and having that 50% resistance. Jetpack master race, motherfuckers. Jetpacks are cooler anyway. Especially if you're running melee. Not that you'd probably want to run melee and power armor anyway because there's unyielding armor. However, if they'd ever make unyielding power armor, oh mate, basically every melee player and their mother will be playing in power armor for sure. You stay away from me, gun zombie. So we're chopping through these guys quite easily. Hopefully we can pull a spawn from here. Nope, not on this occasion, but that's okay. We've already slaughtered many Scorch Beasts in this video and we took on a twofer pretty quickly there, so yeah, I'm happy with that. So I guess we'll move on to the inside of Shrek Swamp and we'll slaughter a bunch of ogres. I guess we know what happened to this particular Scorch Beast. Alrighty, so apparently something's triggered all these super mutants already. It might be a player of some description, don't really know. If it is a player, they've just missed out on a legendary 2-star super mutant warlord. And you might have noticed the rad situation. Well, I'm gonna just fix that right now. I had a little bit of a rad away just to cure the rads. Now my health is gated below 20%. So yeah, just a quick bath, and we're not going to turn into a super mutant, don't worry. The lore terminals explain how all of it is nullified. It's like the FEV, like the virus in it, is dead. It's just, I guess it's just fucking Sprite now. There you go, Coca-Cola. There's your fucking... And now that I've mentioned it, people probably will get Coca-Cola ads on this thing. So, hey, I can profit off Coca-Cola. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying that so I get a free advertisement. Hey, doggo, get out of my face. So apparently these super mutants were hyper rare, and that might have just been because I've just went into this place all guns blazing. I didn't particularly let the lot outside recover because... Ow. Well, I didn't let them recover. I just basically stormed in here, and getting the distance is kind of annoying. That's the worst thing about using a bloodied explosive weapon, is if they're too close, you have to turn around and run, which if you're playing PvP and don't want to kill yourself, well, it's hard. You have to... If they're using something with fire rate prefix, or fire rate suffix, the secondary effect is fire rate, they'll probably chop you very easily when it comes to that, so there's that. But if you can keep it range, this thing will treat you just nicely. And where the hell is that particular guy? Maybe I should worry about the blokes shooting at me, eh? Yeah, you're not shooting at me now, are you, you cheeky little bastards? You cheeky green bastards. Oh, it's just a doggo cowering for his life. Well, he need no longer cower because he dead. He can cower to Satan or whatever hell monster controls what happens to all of the super mutants I waste, because there's a lot of them by now. So not too bad. I don't think we've gone through a magazine yet, and we've got 146 bullets. Let's see if I can nail this without a mag, because I haven't really spoken about the ultrasight prime receiver, sorry. So yeah, the ultrasight bullets are precious, and if we can get through the whole of this place without using much, and which it should be easy if we break down all of the super mutants, which I mean, I don't know. I actually counted how many super mutants live in this place, but it's a whole lot less than 250, or let's say 125, because it takes about 2 shots to kill these guys. So we should have lots more bullets to deal with everyone here. And I like how we can just hold out here, because we're in power armor, we're nice and tanky, and without having to use something like what's it called, emergency protocols. I'm guessing I'm going to trigger someone because I said that the jetpack is better than protocols, because people they're just weird like that. You can say anything to them, they just fucking fly off the handle. But I still like jetpacks better than emergency protocols, even though the run faster thing is pretty good. I admit, we've got Speed Demon, and if I know my things right about Fallout 76, I've actually heard that you can't run faster, although that might be a flat out lie, because you've got Dead Man Sprinting, which probably triggers within power armor. So yeah, there could be an argument saying that the extra movement speed would be better, but in terms of the damage reduction, we're tanky enough to shrug off anything these super mutants can throw at us, provided we don't actually sit there and take it for too long. Giggity. Anyways, so that there was a bloodied explosive 50 caliber machine gun. I'm so bloody tired, so I'm glad this weapon wasn't a pain in the ass to use. Just gotta remember to take 2 steps back if they're too close, otherwise you do this. I survived somehow. Or perhaps this'll happen. Or this. Oh, it's because I'm firing there for some reason. See, that happens. You don't want that. Thank you very much for watching, guys.